Hey guys, Robert here bringing you another video, and this one is on the Samuel sisters, another video on a set of deceased Walking Dead characters. I decided to just combine these two because their story is closely related, and I feel like making a separate video on both of them, I'd just be repeating a lot of myself because they are basically in most scenes together. I do apologise because these videos are like 2 weeks late, and this is 2 weeks late, so what I'm going to be doing is, to make it up for you guys, I'm going to be doing a Lizzie and Mika video, followed by a Deanna Monroe video, followed by a Bob Stuckey video. The Bob Stuckey one though will probably be in like 3 or 4 days. But anyway, so of course Lizzie and Mika Samuels are the adopted daughters to Carol and actual daughters to Ryan Samuel. They are both of course female. Lizzie is played by Brighton Shabrino and is 12 in the show, and Mika is played by Kayla Kennedy and is 10 years old. Both first appear in 30 Days Without an Accident. Before the apocalypse, both girls lived with their father Ryan in Jacksonville, Florida. Ryan and the girls traveled to Georgia and joined the prison group after the events of Season 3. They first appeared in Season 4, where both are seen with the other children in the prison courtyard. Lizzie thinks the walkers are just different and not a threat. Mika seems to have a crush on Patrick here. The girls attend storytime with Carol. The girls flee the prison, informing the walker breakout when that stuff happens. Carol brings the girls to their father, who is dying unfortunately. Lizzie can't bring herself to kill her father and is crying, so Carol does it for her. Carol is sad about Lizzie is sad about Nick the Walker being killed, but Carol tells her to be strong and that she's actually sad about her father's death. Mika thinks Lizzie is just messed up. Lizzie gets the illness and is put into a cell, but it looks like she might be faking it with everyone else. She gets put in the cell. Lizzie tells Carol that she calls her mom, and she's told off for this. Lizzie distracts a sick and zombified Henry when Herschel is dealing with Glenn. Lizzie then rubs her boot in the blood. At some point also she starts feeding rats to the walkers, which is pretty freaky. In Too Far Gone, Lizzie and Mika are seen bringing Judith out to the prison, and they decide to get guns. Lizzie shoots one man and then Alicia, saving Tyrese, and the three get Judith and escape. Lizzie and Mika are seen with Tyrese and Judith. Lizzie mutilates some rabbits because she's a freaky bitch and then in the morning zombies come. Mika runs, but Tyrese finds her, telling her not to go again. Tyrese goes to help the group of survivors that are on the tracks and leaves Lizzie and Mika back to back. Mika shoots a zombie as Lizzie covers Judith's mouth like a little creep, near enough suffocating her. She is then saved by Carol off screen, and they reunite with Tyrese, heading to Terminus. The group come across a grove, which they take safety in. Lizzie has a close call with some walkers. Mika and Carol go hunting, but Mika can't bring herself to kill the deer because she's too sweet and innocent. Lizzie feeds rats to walkers and makes friends with a walker, which Carol then kills. The two girls flee some burnt walkers and are saved by Carol and Tyrese. Carol and Tyrese leave Lizzie, Mika and Judith to go get water, and whilst they're gone, Lizzie kills Mika to show the others she'll come back as a zombie, and Carol and Tyrese are shocked to find this. Carol gets Lizzie's gun and Mika is buried, and Lizzie is upset and Carol is mad. She's upset that Carol is mad anyway. Carol decides she has to be put down and takes her outside the grove, instructing her to look at the flowers. As Lizzie cries and Carol does the unspeakable act that really completely changed Carol in a whole new way. Lizzie is then buried alongside her sister. The two girls also appeared in Tyrese's hallucinations later in Season 5. Mika was a sweet and innocent girl, and Lizzie was a screwed up evil kid. Lizzie showed what the world could do to a child and ruined them completely, stripping her of her innocence. Mika showed how some kids just couldn't change and give up being a child, mirroring Sophia in a lot of ways. It was sad to see both of them go, and what Carol had to do affected her and moved her character forward in a lot of ways. And it's just sad. It is a tragic story. Both girls are a really tragic story, and I like how they mirrored Ben and Billy's story from the comics, but they added a lot more weight to it, and I think it was a really good adaptation. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, tell me your thoughts on Lizzie and Mika, and I'll see you next video, where we'll be looking at Deanna Monroe.